Last month, former disgraced Republican Congressman George Santos announced that he was going to run for office yet again, and he said he was going to run to unseat incumbent Republican Congressman Nick LaLotta from New York. So he launched his campaign. He's got to run as an independent because he already missed the cutoff date for the primary. And he did launch a new campaign committee to raise money. And now that the month of March is over and we're into April, we got to see, or at least reporters got to see, and they reported on, the expense reports from George Santos's new campaign committee. How much money he raised, how much money he spent, all of that. And you will be shocked to learn that in his new re-election campaign, George Santos raised a whopping $0. None. Not a thing. Not a penny. Nobody. Not a single person, including George Santos himself, which is a little weird, but okay. Not a single human being on this planet put any money at all into George Santos's re-election bid. Now, maybe it's because George Santos hasn't really started yet. Maybe he didn't tell anybody where they could donate. Maybe he wasn't kind of pushing it just yet. Or maybe this disgraced Republican is now so hated across the country that nobody wants to give him anything whatsoever. And that would be my best bet, right? I mean, that tracks. That seems to make a lot of sense, considering that he was, of course, ousted from Congress and he is still facing a criminal trial that is set to come up a little bit later this year. But George Santos is not running for Congress right now because he thinks he can win. George Santos is running for Congress right now because he wants to stay in the limelight. He has got to have that attention, right? It's like a flower in the sun, okay? I can only bloom when the sun is shining on me. George Santos is the same way. He can only bloom and thrive when not the sunlight, but the spotlight is on him. So he didn't launch this campaign because he actually thinks he has a chance of winning. He launched the campaign because it got his name back in the headlines for a couple days. And then, of course, because of all the craziness in this country, those headlines went away after a while. Now he's back in the headlines because he hilariously raised $0. And a few days from now, we'll go back to forgetting that George Santos exists. Because that's how it works, folks. And that's what terrifies George Santos. If you are not out there every day in the headlines, people will forget about you. There is so much crazy taking place in politics that if you cannot be the crazy person to say the crazy thing to get your name in the headlines, people will forget about you. And if you get booted out of office, they'll forget about you even faster. And that's what's happening to George Santos. And that, for him, is even more embarrassing than raising $0 last month. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.